Y'all, we got a letter. Honey, this is someone's real reality. Listen, y'all, it's the pastor's wife. Honey, it is the pastor's wife. And she is sharing this letter. Y'all, oh God, y'all listen. I got a good one for y'all today. So stay tuned. Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochele, and welcome to my spoken word and conversations, honey. And listen, we about to get right into this, honey. And remember, I'm not cross-eyed. It is the her or the glasses, honey. She says, I am a pastor's wife. This is out of my character for me to write something like this. I am really ashamed to say this, but my husband is on the DL. I am still in shock. We have been married for 35 years. Our children are grown. I am totally heartbroken by this. He cheated with a member of the church. Oh my God. This man was at our church. This man was at our house eating dinner and kikiing all up in my face. Look, what? Look, wait, like he was my friend. I am in tears right now as I write this letter. Our congregation is in shambles right now. 35 years. I don't know how or what to feel. How would you handle this? Oh, God. Ooh, this is a tough one. Honey, this is a tough one. First of all, thank you for writing a letter, but I'm sorry that you are experiencing this. This is becoming so common within the church. Y'all, I just watched Dawson's, and Dawson have where the pastors be doing they stuff. You gotta watch. Y'all go to Dawson Speak, and you will see what I'm talking about. But when I read this, and then I had I think about his channel. I think about his channel and what be happening. I'm not laughing at you, but it was these pastors recently that were in Philadelphia, if I'm not mistaken. And you can tell, my thing is this. How do you not discern that? How do you not know? Because if you are truly connected, you can tell. And so when he showed the pictures, because he just did a recent video, and to get this letter kind of like tripped me out, like what? But you can look at the pastors, and I'm not saying like I'm in no hocus pocus or nothing like that, but when you are connected, you can see things. And so I'm saying like you couldn't, not you, man, but I'm saying like them people in that congregation could not see what those men were doing. It was some kind of way. They were in different churches. I'm going to get back to your letter, ma'am, but I'm just talking here. But it was different churches, two pastors that were friends, but these people were, they mess with the babies. But these particular pastors were, one of them was giving the person food for their body. This is disgusting. It's disgusting what's happening in the churches. Now, I'm not saying all churches, but most churches. If it ain't the pastor sleeping around with just a regular woman, a woman in the church. When I say regular, I ain't meaning you regular, but I'm just saying, a person within the church. It's these pastors that's on this DL. Then you get up in these pulpits and you want to talk about somebody being unclean and all this when you are right in the mess. You be right in the mess. And it's sad. And the woman, back to you, ma'am, and the woman always gets hurt. It never fails. And when he does that, he just walks off. Some just walk off. Now, I remember the man in Florida. I ain't going to say too much because I know they have a podcast, him and the one person. Okay. But I remember when he got caught in the hotel with some people, and this was in Florida, and you'll probably know who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say any names. But I remember when he got caught up in that, and then it all came out. I don't know if the wife already knew about this, but it sounds like it, but I don't know. But the wife knew about it. So when they caught him in the hotel with the men and all this stuff, when it all went down, she stayed with him. And I think that they have some kind of situation. Now, I don't know if he does what he do and she just, I don't. Listen here, I ain't even trying to think about it because I just feel bad for the woman. And then the congregation on your part, ma'am, I'm going to get back to your letter. But the congregation, damn it, pastor. Damn it. You need to leave her alone because she is evidently heartbroken over this. Why would you wait so long to tell her? That's what I don't understand. Why would you wait so long? Because you knew. But ma'am, if you connected, you knew too. We be knowing, but we still be sitting up in there. Now, I don't know. This is like heartbreaking. It is. I ain't never experienced it, but I'm just imagining because you know what? When you are cheated on with, like if your husband stepped out or your significant other stepped out with a woman, just imagine how heartbreaking that is if he stepped out on a man and y'all done had children. But the part that gets me is when they kicking all up in your face. It's some pastors' wives that the man done cheated on them with the woman up in the church. And that woman was all up in their house. Smiling and kicking. Bad. Ooh, baby. Ooh, God. I can only give you my opinion. And it's a no for me. It's a no for me. I would have to cry. What's that song? My tears will stain the pillow. I ain't laughing, but I'm just saying whatever that song was when she was talking about her tears will stain the pillow. Baby, my tears will stain the pillow. They would. And two, I got all of that out of my system. Because he knew, ma'am. And if you are connected, you know. So this is going to have to be something that you have to think about what you want to do. If your children are grown, that's it. That's what I'm going to tell you. Okay. But it's a no for me. It's a no for me. I would feel so betrayed because it's that many years. How? But that Jenner man, I always bring him up. He knew. And you want to know how I knew that Jenner man knew? Is because one day when I was watching the Kardashians, the wife wanted to know where her dress was or something. She caught him in the dress and she was like, oh, it was almost like did I see that? But no, I couldn't have saw that. And I remember that. And from that point, that's where I feel like he knew what was going on. She probably knew too. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't know. It's just what I saw on TV. Now that was on TV. I don't know these people from Adam. But she knew. But she just couldn't figure it out. That's what I really think that happened with that. But yes, ma'am, for you, all I can say is you have to make your decision, but it will be a no for me. You wanted my opinion. And remember, we all have one. So for me, it will be a no, only because all those years you waited and you have to start having discernment. Yeah, that is really traumatic. I know that that's traumatic. And then when it be somebody up in the church, I know, oh God, they be smiling in your face, honey. And then they'll try to come back to the church. Honey, I seen that for my eyes. And that woman, the pastor's wife, just be sitting there. Baby, the one, oh God, the 1, 2, and the 3, honey. Upper. I'm so glad that you wrote that letter, okay? You are so appreciated, and I hope that helped you. I'm sorry that you're experiencing that, okay? Well, listen, thank you so much for writing. Listen, y'all, thank you to my new ones, and thank you to my day ones. Y'all been riding with a girl, and I am so grateful. Well, that's it. That's all for me today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochele, and welcome to my spoken word and conversations. Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochele, and welcome to my spoken word and conversations.